thing we have to the real thing. Guns? The closest thing we have to the real thing. Guns? The closest thing we have to the real thing. Guns? The closest thing we have to the real thing. Guns? The closest thing we have to the real thing. Guns? The closest thing we have to the real thing. Guns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
I want to feel.
Something... feels odd here. Be on your guard. What a rush!
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Out of our way! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Eat this!
Gemini Aqua! Talon Hurricane! I never quit! Mom, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
An astral arch!
That's my cue!
Shut him down! I'm siding with Bob.
You've all got enough of it. Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lunar corruption! By the power of water!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't!
Forgive you!
Now you see what I can do!
Swallow blade!
Eat this!
Tempest Storm!
In a bind?
Their hide is thick as armor!
Ready and ready!
Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Rising
What's
Wyvern!
this?
Soaring
Armor
Light
won't
Spear!
save you!
Cyanide dreams!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Try this!
It's
almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Ignite!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Rising Wyvern!
I never miss!
Do it! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Time to get out of the way. More power.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Lightning orb! Raging healing circle!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
They're not teaching to say thank you in there. Not to a lemon, they don't.
It's already
Split it open.
Be my guest! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
What's this thing?
Dispose of the trash.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
It's a duel!
That'd be silly. These fists have got your name on them.
Scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll stop it.
I'll show you how
Thank you,
stupid I
Sarah.
can be.
I never miss.
Try harder!
Armor won't save
Now!
you.
Frozen!
Hammer.
More with that!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Rising Fury!
Take this.
This'll come in
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
One more time!
Lightning Rush!
Swallow dead.
Rising Wyvern!
Looks like it could be worth something.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
As soon as I'm done here.
Yes, ma'am. Help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
You picked the wrong fight.
All fitting you here and now.
I'll be saving this one!
Do it! Reveal!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
you think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
I won't forgive you!
You know
Swallow I'll take you all on! Be still!
That's freaking does it!
Searing Gale!
Anything in armor is all mine!
No!
All back in their defense!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
I'll show you how much!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! Rising Wyvern!
That freaking does it!
Here's a healing arm!
Mirage! Flaming Thrust!
That's the spot!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
We're thinning them out.
We will
I'll admit
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dark wind!
Ridwell, astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Armor won't save you!
Glacial Spear! This one's mine!
Devastation!
Now clear the
Rising
wall!
Lunar Rondo! Rising Falcon!
All back in their
Thank you.
defense!
Glad we had your usage!
I'll show you!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
You're mine!
What a good thing!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Now!
Lightning Thrust! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that case.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning, give it a whirl!
Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
Now!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Here I come!
May a thousand words spare you to try.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Demon Fang! Good Demon Fang! Now I can let loose! Crush!
Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Air
Tumbling out! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! It's on! Pierce through!
Lunar Blast.
Dark Double Demon Fang! Crush!
Step back! This one's all law!
We are freaking invincible!
Sounds like it's not for you. Truly are strong. What about me? I'm only getting started.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'm only getting started.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. This might be some... decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out. You're mine! Super slow! Try this!
Kikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here, let me help.
What's this?
Hazel! Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kikara!
Sonic Try this!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Rising light! Already on! All good things!
Rinwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Get lost!
Rising!
Here, let me help. This one's mine! Do it! Rinwell!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Severing Wind! Do it! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
What's this thing?
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark this handle!
Come on, come on, yours!
Leave the enemy art to me!
That's the milk. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! I'll tear you apart! Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Explosive ring!
Air thrust!
Looks like it could be worth something.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Lightning attack!
Felt fine not too long ago.
I'm on it! Double Demon Fang!
Art expert
I'll
coming
take you all off!
Now let me see what I can do.
Lightning condemned!
Rising Wyvern!
All finishes here now.
Burning Falcon!
Prepare to be seized, though, please. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more duels! This one's mine!
Can't get out of this!
Raging Bastion!
Take this! Far enough! Start up!
Please now! This'll come in
Dragon
handy!
Swarm! Explosive ring!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form. Nothing new about that. And still as humble as ever.
You managed to pull through.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Guess I misread the landing. Guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfont lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing. Now I'm into the
Not today!
Hit a word!
Rising
One more time!
I'm not done!
Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind!
Soaring
In
like
here!
spear!
Prepare to be seized. That sounded more appropriate.
Let's talk in your doing.
Nothing but fine, just getting started! Eagle Fly!
Healing circle!
These fists have got your name on them!
Try this!
What a relief! Dance in the wind! In here!
Super I'll finish you here and now!
Destruction!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Tempest
Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Astral energy!
Let's tear him up!
Not on my watch!
Hurricane smash you!
Rising Phoenix!
The enemy is going all out! Water! Will this dance in the wind? In here! Healing circle!
Can't get out of this!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you,
It's about to
remember?
strike!
Right. Look sharp, everyone!
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best! What a relief! Raging Castle! Dragon
Shockwave Flash!
There with the others!
Super Swallow Dance!
You picked the wrong fight!
Burning
First strike! Swallow Blade!
Lightning orb!
Shadow
You
Raven
go!
Spell!
Alright!
Attack
It's
time!
showtime!
Prepare to be healed! Eternal devastation!
Thunder field!
I hope this
Dance in the wind! Field!
Dazzle!
More for the healing circle!
I really owe you.
Now!
Fury!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just,
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dahna. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time.
took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
These must be the Danins the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Ela?
Is your little show quite finished?
You...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Here,
I can handle it.
More for the side.
Rising Pierce through! Eat this! Pistol! Here!
Lightning
Rising Phoenix!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Mega Stone!
Come
on a roll now! All good things come to an end.
Field! Healing!
I owe you one.
Talon Storm!
Raging
I owe you one.
Take this! Right, now I'm in the groove! Take this! Burn! Rip and tear!
Freeze Laser! I never miss! Raging Cascade!
I can carve through armor blade!
Confiscated!
Demon Pen! No further! Stop!
Here's a healing art! Raging
I
Cascade!
owe you...
Sleep now! More for the stop sign!
Dragon Scale!
Watson!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! Far enough! Sonic Thrust!
Eagle Thrust! More with that
One's all mine. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
May a thousand
Lightning
gales
Thrust!
carry you to shore!
Rising Falcon!
Gusty
Here's a
Nail!
Sonic Hurricane!
First aid!
Fine. All finished
Double
here and
Demon
now!
Fang!
Raging Storm! Reload!
Eagle
Demon
Fang!
Fang! You picked the wrong side! I owe you one.
Mega
Now or never.
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! Swallow Blade! Try this!
I can carve through armor!
Infernal Torrent!
Dance in the wind!
Lightning Laser! Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused!
First strike!
Lightning Arch Shield! Healing Circle!
I really owe you one.
Flame of Fury! Burning!
I owe you one.
Glacial Spear! Here's Evil! Raging Confiscated!
Nothing gets by me!
This
Swallow Dance!
Tunnel! Healing Circle!
Swallow Blade!
I'm on the Howling Gale! Period of Dread! Gemini Aqua! Nail!
You picked the wrong fight!
First strike!
Here's a healing
Try
Circle.
harder!
First
I
aid!
really owe you one.
Wind Action! Here's Raging Cascade!
Severing Wind!
Rising can't get out of bed! That frickin' does it!
Here I come!
Freeze Laser!
Orochi's Fury!
Go away!
Double Demon Fang! Destruction!
I'm on Eternal Talon Hurricane! Over won't save you!
Annihilation!
Severing Wind!
Raging
That
Cascade!
frickin' does it!
Sleep now!
Ready to go!
Here's my this one! Spread! Dance in the wind! Here's Eva!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Do all finish
Here's a healing
here?
Sleep now! Glacial Spear! Here's
Free
Eva!
win!
Raging Laser! More where that came from!
Dragon Swallow!
Dance!
Sonic Thrust! This one's all mine!
Hey,
Eternal Devastation! Not today! Tails the problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Orochi's Fury!
will this help?
Now you see what I can do!
Double Demon Fang!
Cross dance! Denied!
Thanks!
On a roll now!
Demon Fang!
Lightning condemned!
Crush!
Thunderflow!
Eternal Devastation!
I'm on it! I'll tear you apart!
Take this!
Frickin' does it!
I owe you one.
Hear my lightning condemned! Thunderflow!
You paid for... Rising Falcon! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Rinwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law. I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Did we really just spend that?
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Gotta break through!
Annihilation! Magna Ray! Annihilation! Flawless flight!
Pierce through! Sword Rain Alpha!
These ones can run rings around us! Whirlwind Tornado!
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine!
Magna Ray!
Too fast!
Stand back.
Lightning
trip it up.
Orb! Nothing gets by me!
Fang! Destruction!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Pow!
Water, here I
Be
come!
firm! Dance! Glitter Dragon!
Gusty nail!
Circle
Now!
Shot! Just getting started! Next! Rising Wyvern! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
All yours!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
I'm on mine! Demon Fang! Go Demon Fang!
Thunder!
We managed to pull through.
Pow! Dragon
Annihilation!
Fury!
Searing flame!
Go Demon Fang! Destruction!
Photon lunar corruption!
I'm on it!
I'm all stopped up! Annihilation!
Pierce
Searing
through!
flame!
Try
Reload!
this! Talon Storm! Try this!
Raging storm!
Legion Snow!
Thunder mark!
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Healing circle! Light astral energy!
This
Searing
time!
flame!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning
Lightning!
Lord of Fury! Burning
Soaring Red Spear! Rising Falcon!
Red!
First strike!
Gusty nail! Lunar blast!
A comfortable win.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Thousand gales! Chariot
I'm
and
on
red!
it. You're
Into
mine.
the shadows!
Not today!
Gusty nail!
Into
Now!
assault!
Annihilation!
Here I come!
Into the shadows! I'll never
Fly.
miss! Rise and
Shadow
red!
devastation!
Free!
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Barely a blip on our radar.
No backing down!
Take it!
Eat this! Here I come!
Demon
Demon Fang!
Field!
Bring the
Where
Demon
are you
Fang!
going? Rage
Demon
now!
Fang!
This is it!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Watch
Searing
this!
flame! Reload!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Rising Falcon!
Shut him down!
Do it! Air
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey, what do you say we...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Talon Hurricane! Ignite! Eagle Fly! Talon Hurricane!
I'm ready!
Watch it!
I never miss! Thunder
Orochi
Field!
Fury!
Raging
Beat
Gale,
you!
let me help!
Mirage!
First aid!
Rising Falcon!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Rising Wyvern! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No
Here's a
backing
healing arm.
down! Now you see what I can do! You're mine!
Far enough!
Devastation! Rising
corruption!
Falcon!
This!
Talon
Hurricane!
Hurricane!
This
Lightning
go!
Thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning condemned!
Rising Phoenix!
Thunder blade!
This one's all mine! I'll finish you here and now!
Healing circle!
That's Mirage! You picked the wrong fight! I really know you won! Rising
Lightning
Falcon!
power of water! Thunder
Okay.
annihilation!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I will heal you all!
Next! Mirage! Swallow Dance!
Raging storm!
I owe you
Roll
one.
now!
Light astral energy! This
Free
one's
Spill!
mine!
Mirage!
Our work
is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Lightning contest! I never
dance!
miss! I'm ready to
Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
We managed to pull through.
No choice.
Lightning condemned! Cyan
Follow mine!
Cover the caster!
Here I come!
Lightning condemned!
Rip and
Thunder
tear!
Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Cyan instant!
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Confiscated!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on a roll, man!
Here! I'll be babysitting!
Rising Wyvern!
Here now! Here's the evil!
Not today.
More Wave Lancer!
I'll stop its tongue!
Thanks, Kitara!
Sword far enough!
Mirage! Looks like we won.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahalar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do in this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people. But that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion,
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours. It was shattered by a blow from Balseph when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.